Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the moment of inertia of the solid cylinder. In the last lecture, we found out the moment of inertia of a solid cylinder about its diameter. Today we are going to discuss the moment of inertia of a cylinder about an axis passing through its center and perpendicular to the length. Okay. Before that, we also find out the moment of inertia of the disk about the various axes. In this way, today we are going to find out the moment of inertia of this cylinder about a given axis. So, to find the moment of inertia, it is considered that the linear density small m is equal to m upon L, that is mass per unit length. Okay, this is a quantity we are defined here. This linear density small m is equal to mass per unit length of this cylinder, and it is considered that this cylinder is divided into, or it is made up of a number of thin discs having thickness dx. What we are considering? We are consider that this solid cylinder is made up of number of discs having thickness dx, and one of such discs is situated at a distance x from the given axis of rotation y dash. Okay, so first of all, we have to find the moment of inertia of this disc, and then we are going to integrate the given equation. Okay, so first of all, we are going to find out the moment of inertia of the disc having thickness dx. So, what is dx? This dx, as we compare, this is the length of the solid cylinder. We are considering that this is nothing but the length of this disc. Okay, so if we have to find the mass of this disc, so how we can find out the mass of the disc? The mass of the disc is equal to, what is this? This is linear density and it is multiplied by length. Okay, so what is this? This is m multiplied by, it is equal to dx, and what is m equal to? It is equal to m divided by L. So it is m by L into dx, and what is this? This is nothing but the mass of the disc. So now we know the mass of the disc. Now we can find out the moment of inertia of this disc about its diameter, because we considering the axis a dash, which is nothing but the diameter of the disc. Okay, so what is the moment of inertia of this disc about its diameter, and we know the formula for the moment of inertia of the disc. What is the moment of inertia of the disc? The moment of inertia of the disc about the diameter is equal to, it is 1 by 4 m, it is mass, multiplied by r square, and here r square means it is equal to x square, because its distance from this axis of rotation is equal to dx, is equal to x. So this is 1 by 4, sorry, this is the radius r, so we can write here capital R. This is the radius of this solid cylinder as well as this disc, so it is equal to r square. So it is equal to 1 by 4 mass, it is mass is equal to m by L dx, and it is multiplied by r square. So what is this? This is the moment of inertia. This is the moment of inertia of this disc about its diameter, which is nothing but the axis a dash. Now by using parallel axis theorem, we can find out the moment of inertia of this disc about this axis of rotation. We can find out the moment of inertia of this disc about this axis of rotation. okay, by using the parallel axis theorem. And what is the parallel axis theorem? The parallel axis theorem says that the moment of inertia of this disk is equal to, I0 is equal to IC plus mh square. Okay, so what is IC? IC is nothing but the moment of inertia about its center. And what is the moment of inertia about the center? That is about the diameter. It is equal to 1 by 4 m by L dx multiplied by r square. So we can write here it is equal to 1 by 4, it is m by L dx, or we can write here r square dx plus this m, sorry, this is the mass, we can take small m, so it is m by L again, and multiplied by x square. What is the distance between two axes? It is equal to x, so it is equal to x square. So we can take common from these two equations, that is equal to, it is m by L. Okay, so this is m by L, and we take here it is 1 by 4, that is r square by 4 plus x square, and is multiplied by dx. Okay, now what is this? This is the moment of inertia of this disk, about this axis of rotation. But now we have to find the moment of inertia of whole solid cylinder about this axis of rotation. So now we can integrate this equation, and what is the limit of that equation? The limit of that equation is from minus L by 2 to plus L by 2. Okay, so this is the limit, and by using this limit we can solve the equation. This I is equal to integration from minus L by 2 to plus L by 2. It is m by L, it is r square by 4 plus x square, and is multiplied by dx. Okay, so this m by L is a constant, so we can write this moment of inertia I is equal to, so this I is equal to, this is m by L integration of minus L by 2 to plus L by 2, it is r square by 4 dx plus m by L into integration of x square dx from limit L by 2 to minus L by 2. We separate this equation. Okay, by separating this equation we can write m by L integration minus L by 2 to plus L by 2 of r square upon 4 into dx. Okay, plus this m by L x square dx within the same limit. So here what is this? This m by L, so you can write here this 4L. Okay, and here this is the integration of dx, and the integration of dx is equal to x, so we write here x, and this x is equal to minus L by 2 to plus L by 2 plus this is m by L. So we can write here this m by L, and what is this? It is x cube divided by 3, and its limit from minus L by 2 to plus L by 2. Okay, now we are going to keep the values upper limit and lower limit within the equations. So we find out what we get. It is m by 4L into, first of all we keep the value of L by 2 minus L by 2 minus minus 8 plus. Okay, so this is L by 2 plus L by 2 plus it is M by L x cube, that is we can write here L cube divided by 24 plus L cube divided by 24. Okay. So what is this? This is equal to M by 4L, and this is what? This is equal to L this is nothing but R square, so this is R square. Okay. So this is L, now it is plus M by L, this is L cube, twice L cube by 24, so we can write here it is L cube by 12. Okay, here this L and L get cancelled, so we can write here it is M R square divided by 4, okay, and plus this L and L get cancelled, so it is ML square by 12. So now if I take common M, so this is I is equal to this capital M in bracket this R square by 4 plus L square divided by 12. So what is this? This is the equation for the moment of inertia of this solid cylinder about this axis of rotation. Which axis of rotation? About axis passing through its center and perpendicular to the length. By using this equation, we can also find out the moment of inertia about 1/8, and by using again the parallel axis theorem, we can find out the moment of inertia of this axis about that axis. So what is the moment of inertia about the axis? In a textbook we are given this expression, so this is the assignment for you to find out the moment of inertia of the solid cylinder about the given axis of about the axis of rotation passing to the one end of this cylinder. So this is enough for today. Have a good day. Bye.